Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Star Wars Lads. We have a surprise video for you all. We didn't know this was coming out. I don't think really anybody knew this was happening today, but we have the release of the trailer for Tales of the Jedi Season 2, which is now Tales of the Empire. So pretty exciting. All the episodes are dropping on May the 4th. It's going to come out and got 6 episodes, I believe, again. So exciting to see what this is all about. We haven't watched this trailer yet. We're going to watch it all for you guys right now. And then we're going to react to it, and we'll talk a little bit about what we see here. So without further ado, let's get into Tales of the Empire.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Right off the
Is
bat.
that like early Empire Thrawn? That's
Years
crazy.
ago, my
Right
people
after
were
that,
all but
Thrawn.
destroyed.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Dathomir,
My anger
clearly, right?
gives
Okay.
me strength.
Orvis being burned.
The animation
It is
just
that
every time.
strength
It looks so good.
I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
Thrawn looks so good in Clone Wars animation. His eyes
Yeah.
look
To
amazing.
present you with an opportunity, Barriss.
Oh, is this the
Oh,
Kenobi Fort sister? Oh, Barriss?
Barriss.
Just be
Oh.
glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
She
Your
looks
path
great
is
too.
set, Morgan Elsbeth.
Oh,
I
sights.
love that.
I will fulfill my destiny.
Oh, the Grand Inquisitor.
Only breeds
He
defeat.
looks so great.
But I will help
Everybody
you
looks
overcome
better in
this
Clone Wars
weakness.
animation style.
Finally, we're getting that Barriss story. I didn't see what lightsaber she picked up. I think it's the
You
Minaris.
said the Empire would help to change
It
things.
would be a nice touch.
Everything comes at a cost.
New Republic. Okay.
My world
Oh,
has been burning.
Oh my goodness.
My favorite shot, I think,
Since I
of
was
Clone
a
Wars Season
child.
7 was
You cannot
new
stop
animation Grievous.
what has
I
begun.
cannot wait to see that.
Now you
Who's
must
that
face one
wielding the blue
final
lightsaber?
test. To join us.
Oh,
It is time you meet your new
Rise of the
master.
Red Blade vibes.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
They had to reuse the acid at some point.
Oh, I think they've got Marat back maybe in there too.
Long live the Empire.
Sweet. That's awesome. That looks awesome. I mean, just as
Great to see.
hype as Tales of the Jedi Season 1 was. I mean, this is so good, and I think the animation just every time it almost looks, like they take it another step up for these Tales of the Jedi episodes because it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like that 10 minutes. They're like, let's just 2 times the animation quality here. We don't have to worry about rendering length and all that
yeah,
stuff, right?
basically. And I guess when you're two years in between 2 episode seasons, I guess that's Barriss. Doesn't look like it. It could have not been.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think it is.
And that's Fort Sister, I think, fighting her.
Yeah. So I couldn't tell who
Interesting.
that was first time with the blue lightsaber. But awesome. Well, so we're getting the Barriss story. It is, the one drawback of these Tales of the Jedi shows or Tales of the Empire now is the fact that this will only be 3 episodes each about Barriss and Morgan Elsbeth, which really both could use their entirely own stories, own shows, own books, whatever. But it would be awesome to get more tie-in. Like if they, Inquisitor Rise of the Red Blade last year was such a smash success out of nowhere. It seemed like in general the entire Star Wars fandom really enjoyed it, and it would be awesome if Inquisitor, like colon whatever, was the next set of series of books, and we moved in straight from this to maybe a Barriss story in a book or something. Because I mean, Barriss becoming an Inquisitor was something that was always on the table, but now it's full on here. And so unless she dies in this, it would be pretty awesome to continue her adventures somewhere.
I mean, she'd be a great foil for Ventress right now that Ventress has returned too. They've already got animosity with each other. Obviously, the Anakin/Vader stuff takes precedent after how Season 5 ended for her in the Clone Wars. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. like, it looks like she's gonna play more of the Ahsoka role of Tales of the Jedi, where you get kind of see just like 2-3 years of her life,
Yeah,
and then I think my feeling for what we've seen, obviously with the New Republic signage for Morgan Elsbeth, is she's kind of playing the Dooku role,
yeah,
where she's gonna go through like decades of her life.
yeah. It will be interesting to see how that plays out because obviously, New Republic is less Tales of the Empire, so it's how do they bridge that gap? And obviously, her fighting Grievous, I feel like this is going to be some type of vision or flashback, um, because we didn't see her fight Grievous in the Clone Wars unless it's a little off adventure, or maybe she goes to try to assassinate Grievous at one point. Um, but I mean that animation looks so good. Um, it's
Grievous with the cape,
unreal.
especially, right? I don't recall him having the cape at all in his whole assault on Dathomir.
Yeah,
So Vision, like a Night Sister Force cape, would be very interesting to see pulled off.
yeah, it would be. And I think exploring more Dathomir, right before we set up Ahsoka, which may or may not, I guess, depending on whether we go back to the Thrawn plot and how soon in Ahsoka season 2, may or may not be a major location for that show, but it will be a major location for the future here, whether it's the New Republic movie or Ahsoka season 3 or end of season 2. I think they're setting a lot of cool stuff up here. And Morgan was honestly one of the high points of the Ahsoka show, in my opinion. Like I was like, okay, this character who frankly didn't really care that much about in The Mandalorian was just a cool person to fight Ahsoka. They gave her a lot more depth and a lot of really cool things about her. So, but this is even, that looks like the markings made me second guess if that's Morgan or not. The scythe, she does pull out the scythes. That doesn't look like Luminara's lightsaber to me. Luminara and Plo Koon have basically the same hilt.
And that's definitely her. She's got the robes, the younger look without the white hair.
Yeah, and then you fast forward to Grievous and you see like his fight. She has the markings on her face, so that might not even be her. Maybe that's somebody who fought Grievous and she's using the scythes to honor that warrior. Because that doesn't, I don't know. I'm not convinced that's her, but it would be. I mean, obviously sick to see her fight Grievous.
But it would be also interesting if it is some sort of force vision, if these are like the markings. I don't know if we can compare them to the Ahsoka ones. I think they're a little different than what she has in Ahsoka.
Yeah,
But maybe, this is her way of like connecting eventually with the grandmothers. This is like her linkage towards, the extra galactic, Dathomiri witches, and maybe they're like sending her messages of the future and possibilities of what she could have if she embraces that power more and more within her. That'd be really cool to see too.
yeah, that'd be interesting. And it'll be really interesting to see how they play this out. Like, what's Morgan's purpose? What's her role in the origins of Thrawn's, post Palpatine Empire? And so that shot up here, first of all, let's go back to Thrawn. You gotta have that money shot of Thrawn's eyes here, which looks so cool. And see, yeah, it looks like that might be her. It almost looks like she's looking down at somebody, but that might be her with the markings maybe prior to when Grievous destroyed. So that might really be a flashback. We might see something from the Clone Wars there.
Oh man.
Thrawn looks so good. But yeah, he's obviously in his black uniform, which honestly, it is Imperial because you see the insignias there. But he's not a Grand Admiral yet, as you can see. This is early Empire, which means this can't happen before like 10 BBY-ish, because that's when Thrawn is going through the Imperial Academy, and if he's obviously big enough to go talk to Morgan Elsbeth on his own without Imperial supervision, he's higher ranking in the Empire. And plus, this uniform, I'm so used to him with the white. It's so cool to see him in the gray that we see in that Thrawn book as well.
So is this more between Thrawn and Thrawn alliances? Like which book around would you think
I think this
it fits in?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure because Thrawn Alliances and Thrawn Treason, he already has the Grand Admiral white uniform. So this one, I think either this is just after Thrawn or maybe during the events somewhere of Thrawn, that we might see this, which could, could we see Eli Vanto or some other cool characters from that Thrawn book that finally might get introduced into a visual medium because they should be in the Ahsoka show as well, or New Republic movie, whatever has to do with Thrawn. So could we see more of that stuff start to leak in? Grand Inquisitor's back. There's so many awesome things that are going to be a part of this. And if it's anything like Tales of the Jedi, it's going to be, a 6-episode blitz of awesome things. And hopefully we feel satisfied with the stories being told, and wanting more. Let's see them do the whole set here. Let's see them do Tales of the New Republic, Tales from Jabba's Palace, Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina, get the Figrin Dan story, get a Max Rebo story, anything. Let's see it all happen here in the future, and I'm pretty excited for what's in store. But let us know your thoughts in the comments. What'd you guys think of the trailer? What'd you think of the change from Tales of the Jedi to Tales of the Empire? Let us know down below, and make sure you like the video if you haven't. It helps us out a lot with the channel. Subscribe if you're new. We will be covering this show we'll be watching the Skywalker Saga marathon on May the 4th, so it might be a little later. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will see you all next time.